Okay, welcome to video number 3, and what we're going to talk about here in video number 3 is importing graphics to use as the background of your interface. So what you're going to do is go down to the bottom of the navigation menu, and you'll see the administration folder. So we want to click that open, and then you'll see the files folder. Click that open. You see two subfolders here. One's graphics and one's graphic templates. If we go look in the graphics folder, you'll see there's a couple of different types of files. These PX files, these are actually they're graphic templates, and that's where you build your interface. So really, they shouldn't be in this folder. They should be in the templates folder. And the PNGs, these are simply graphics that have been imported into the program. For example, there's a graphic of a boiler. So what we want to do, the first step of what we're going to do, is to get our graphic into this folder. And the graphic size, if you want to maximize the screen space and fill it with your graphic, the size file you want is 1000 pixels wide by 570 pixels tall. So to do that, what you need to do is basically find something, any of these graphic files. And it's odd, but this is the only way that we could figure to import things into. So you find one, right-click on it, and then select Copy From, and then you'll see that here's your computer system. Navigate to your drive. There's the image I want to import, and you open that. I've already actually done this, so you can see that it's already in there, but we'll just go ahead and replace it. That's fine. And now we have our demo schematic. Everything that you add to this menu, regardless of its alphabetical listing, is going to show up at the bottom. So it's down there. The next time you come back here, it'll be in proper order. And we're just going to double click on that and have a peek. So this is the graphic that we imported. It's going to be the background to our system. So now that we've done that and imported it to the graphics folder, we're going to go to graphic templates. So in here you'll see they're all PX files. These are the graphic interfaces, and I've got a file up here that is it's a fairly simple file. What you're going to want to do when you get here, when you're building your own file, is you want to pick something that's got enough components that you can build from, but it's not too cluttered, and you right-click on it and duplicate it, and then work from your duplicated file. So this is now going to be file 11. Once again, it's hiding down at the bottom of the menu. So there's our file 11. We're going to right-click and go to Views, PX Editor. This same functionality is over on the top right here, but if you use that, it tends to crash. So it's better to right-click your way to this editing screen. So now that we're on here, you can see if you click around, there's some rectangles. There's some buttons and some labels. And now over on the right with the widget tree, these are actually all of the separate pieces that are in this interface as we found it. You're going to want to keep a certain number of things. You can select something, right-click, duplicate, and copy it. So you only need basically one of each type of component. And one of the things you're going to want to have to get your graphic in is something that is simply a label. And that's this big rectangle at the back. It's just a blank right now. So we're going to go in and clean up a little bit, get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need. You simply select and hit delete. These are components that are actually come from the FX40. It has a menu of different components. You can just simply drag them in and use those. And you can build a whole system without importing a graphic, but we're going to do a different technique. So I'm just going to clean these up really quick. But I'm going to hang on to a couple of these. If you double click onto them, you can see they're bound labels. And bound labels are what you use to attach, say, if you want to show a temperature or any other kind of input from your points that you brought in earlier on the last video. Okay, so we want to get back to our label, and that's right here. And if you double click on it, you can see the same menu you see down over on the right here. And what you want to do with this when you double click, and you've already imported your graphic and it's sized properly, you see where it says image null right in the middle here. Select that, and then you can navigate through the folders, and you want to go to the graphics folder, which is where we put our graphic. Open up that folder, and there is another copy, but we're going to go through the demo schematic, which is the one we just imported. You're going to open that up, hit OK, hit OK again, and there you are. There's your graphic. That's going to be the background of your interface. You still have all your other various components hanging out. And I'm going to tell you something now that is extremely important, and it's going to save you a lot of pain in the future if you remember this. Right now I can navigate through the right side menu. If I go anywhere else, if I select anything from the left side menu, you're going to lose all of your changes. They're not saved right now, and you'll come back here and all of the work that you did is going to be gone. So before you do that, you have to go up to the top here, to this menu bar, and save. So now my file 11, my 11px file, is going to be saved. I can leave it. I can go check out some graphics if I can get in there. I can go back. I can go to my 11px file, and there it is. There's everything I want. So that's it, I think, for this step, and we'll come back soon with another video.